Good morning to my dear students. Welcome back to Atmiya Green School. Jaya Swami Narayan. Today I start with Standard 8th, Book Civics, Lesson 3. Why do we need a parliament? Okay, students, I had done its explanation with you all. Today I will just have a small overview of this chapter. That is, in this chapter, we had already discussed about how Parliament enables citizens of India to participate in decision making and control the government. Under that, the very first topic is why should people decide? Second is people and their representatives. Okay. Third is the role of Parliament. Then under that is functions of the Parliament. That is, first is to select the national government, under that Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Second is to control, guide and inform the government. Okay, and third is lawmaking. The next is people in Parliament, that is seats for the SC and ST, scheduled caste and scheduled tribes and women. Okay, so it's a small ये आपका lesson था, that is why should people decide. Under that, India is a democratic country where the constitution laid down the principle of universal adult franchise. All adult citizens can vote. It is decision of people that creates a democratic government and decides about its functioning. The government as well as other public institutions need to have trust of their citizens. Okay, that is why should people decide. For what they should decide. Of course, if संविधान तो हर एक कंट्री में ले किया जाता है, whether it is democratic or non-democratic. Democratic country वो है that is laid by of the people, for the people and by the people. हमने उस गवर्नमेंट को बनाया है और बनाना ही पड़ेगा, तभी हमारी कंट्री प्रॉपरली रूल हो सकेगी. एंड व्हेन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, व्हेन द संविधान वाज लेड, देयर वर सर्टेन प्रिंसिपल्स. ओके, देन वी गो टू लोक सभा. दैट इज आफ्टर द लोक सभा इलेक्शंस अ लिस्ट इज प्रिपेयर्ड शोइंग हाउ मेनी एमपीज लोक सभा में मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट बनते हैं. ओके, एंड राज्य सभा में that is legislative assemblies. So for a political party to form the government, they must have a majority of elected MPs, that is 272 members or more out of 543 total elected MPs. Then Rajya Sabha. The Rajya Sabha functions primarily as the representative of the states of India in the parliament. The Rajya Sabha can also initiate legislation on its own, and a bill is required to pass through the Rajya Sabha in order to become a law. The members of Rajya Sabha are elected by the elected members of the legislative assemblies of various states. It has 233 elected members and 12 members nominated by the president. Okay. Then is people in parliament. Under that there is seats for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes and women. Some seats are reserved in the parliament for SCs and STs. This has been done so that the MPs elected from these constituencies will be familiar with and can represent Dalit and Adivasis interest in parliament. हमारे पार्लियामेंट में दलित आदिवासी मतलब भी है जो कैंडिडेट के तौर पे खड़े हो सकते हैं, वोटिंग कर सकते हैं और इलेक्शंस में भी कैंडिडेट बनकर मतलब कि स्टैंड बाय दे सकते हैं. ऑब्वियस. ओके, ओके, देन वी गो टू पेज नंबर 32 of your text. That is first question. Give one reason why you think there should be universal adult franchisee. There should be universal adult franchisee for the sake of equality. All democratic countries have universal adult franchisee to uphold equality. Second, do you think there would be any difference if the class monitor was selected by the teacher or elected by the students? There would be a difference between the two situations. If the class monitor was elected by the students, he would be democratically elected, है ना? A class monitor elected by a class is a true representative of the class and not the one who is nominated by the teacher. टीचर ने अगर किसी स्टूडेंट को किसी के लिए रिप्रेजेंट किया है, वो फिर वो बातें या तो वो टीचर को वो बच्चे के साथ मतलब कि वो पार्शलिटी होगी, दैट इज पार्शलिटी. लेकिन अगर क्लास किसी को चूज करती है, किसी भी हेड बॉय, हेड गर्ल, मॉनिटर, तो वो रियल में एक इलेक्शन होगा, फेयर ट्रू इलेक्शन. देन वी गो टू पेज नंबर 33. Use the terms constituencies and represent to explain who an MLA is and how the person gets elected. Dr. Harshvardhan represents the Chandni Chowk constituency as an MLA of Delhi Vidhan Sabha, the candidate who gets the highest number of votes from a constituencies. That is MLA, जिनको maximum majority votes दी जाएगी, उतने ही मेजॉरिटी जगह पे, जैसे अगर बीजेपी को मेजॉरिटी वोट्स दी गई है तो हर एक में भी बीजेपी का रिप्रेजेंटेटिव होगा. Okay, then the next is that is discussed with your teacher, the difference between the state legislative assembly, that is Vidhan Sabha, and parliament, that is Lok Sabha. The state legislative assembly, Vidhan Sabha, its representative get elected as MLA of that constituency, is the lower house of the law making body at the state level. It consists of MLAs, that is members of legislative assembly. It can make laws on subjects mentioned in the state list. Then we go to parliament, that is Lok Sabha. The parliament is the highest law-making body of the country. It has the upper house called the Rajya Sabha and lower house Lok Sabha. The members of parliament are called MPs. Parliament can make laws on the subject in union list, concurrent list, and also residuary subjects. Okay. The next question 3. From the list below, identify the work of a state government and that of a central government. The decision of the Indian government to maintain peaceful relations with China. Okay. First, central government. That is the decision of the Indian constitution to maintain peaceful relations with China. It comes under the list work of central government. Second question, the decision of the Madhya Pradesh government to discontinue board exams in class 8th for all schools under this board. It is state government. Next, introduction of a new train connection between Ajmer and Mysore. It is again central government. Fourth, introduction of a new 1000 rupee note. It is again central government. Okay. Then we go to the next question, that is fill in the blanks. Okay students, we go to the next question. Okay students, we go to the next question, that is fill in the blanks. Democratic governments in our times are usually referred to as representatives democracies. In representative democracies, people do not participate dash. So in that dash you will write directly. Participate directly, but instead choose their dash. In that dash you will fill representatives. First is directly, second is representatives through an election process. These dash will come MLAs. These MLAs meet and make decision for the entire population. These days, a government cannot call itself democratic unless it allows what is known as universal adult franchisee. This means that all adult citizens in the country are allowed to vote. Okay, I repeat. First is directly, second is representatives, third is MLAs, and fourth is universal adult franchisee. Question 5. You have read that most elected members, whether in the Panchayat or the Vidhan Sabha or the Parliament, are elected for a fixed period of 5 years. Why do we have a system where the representatives are elected for a fixed period and not for life? It is representatives are elected for a fixed period so that people have the choice to vote them out when the people are dissatisfied with their performance. This way, the elected representatives will not take their position for granted and be always on their toes to give better governance. Okay, next, question 6. Question 6 is to be attempted by you students. Okay, this is your that is part. You have to attempt this question. Question next is page number 35. Now, no need to just fill this table. इस table की ज़रूरत नहीं है. ओके वो सब बहुत सारे पार्टीज़ के नाम है. देयर आर सो मेनी पार्टीज़, आप देख सकते हो, जो हमारे इंडिया में इलेक्शंस में होते हैं. इसलिए एक टर्म बाय टर्म सबके सब साथ में नहीं होता है. किसी का पीरियड 3 years, किसी का 5 years, किसी का 2 years, किसी का 1 year. सो इट डिपेंड्स. So no need to get involved in this question. We go to page number 38. If you were a member of parliament, list 2 questions that you would like to ask. Just एक, अगर आप मतलब member of parliament हो, तो आप अगर जो टीवी देखते हैं, पॉलिटिक्स देखते हैं, उन्हें इस बात का ध्यान होगा. That is the one question is that you will ask is, what has the government done to ensure education for all? First question. Second, what steps has the government taken for women's upliftment? ये 2 सबसे मेन बातें हमारी कंट्री के लिए, education and women's upliftment. Then we go to page number 40. Why do you think there are so few women in parliament? Okay, answer is there are very few women in the Indian parliament despite women comprising half the country's population. जबकि हमारे संविधान में ले किया गया है कि विमेन को इक्वालिटी मिले, फिर क्यों विमेन कम है मेन के बराबर इन ऑल द फील्ड्स? दिस इज बिकॉज दे फेस अ लॉट ऑफ डिस्क्रिमिनेशन इन द सोसाइटी irrespect of the political equality. सिर्फ पॉलिटिकल ही नहीं, बाकी सब में भी उन्हें आज भी विमेन इज लेस, मतलब कि उनको सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट नहीं दी जाती है. आज भी कई विमेन को मतलब कि बहुत ही वीक समझा जाता है, या मतलब कि उन्हें इक्वल राइट्स नहीं दिए जाते हैं, वो विमेन है, वो गर्ल है, वो ये नहीं कर सकती, वो यहाँ नहीं जा सकती, रात हो गई या कुछ है. सो ऑल दिस डिस्क्रिमिनेशन लीड्स टू दिस. देन women are still expected to remain confined to domestic affairs. आज भी विमेन गर्ल्स को यही कहा जाता है बस घर संभालो, घर को देखो, घर का काम करो, बाहर क्या है, बाहर मेन है ना करने के लिए. मतलब मेन बोलते हैं हम है ना करने के लिए, आपको क्या जरूरत है बाहर जाने के लिए. ओके, सो कई फादर्स तो बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट है, वो तो बिल्कुल अपनी गर्ल्स को बाहर भेजना ही नहीं चाहते हैं ना पढ़ने के लिए, और अगर पढ़ भी लिया तो नौकरी नहीं करनी है. एक्चुअली दिस इज बैड, ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए. ओके, कई जगह में मदर को है कि मेरी बेटी पढ़े, बाहर नौकरी करने जाए, पढ़े नौकरी करे, एक उसकी एक सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट हो, अपने पैरों पे खड़ी हो. लेकिन कई घर के फादर्स है जो ये अलाउ नहीं करते हैं, और आज भी कई घरों में मेन की ही चलती है, विमेन की बिल्कुल सुनते नहीं हैं कई घर में. So ये inequality there is still there. Okay, next we go to the multiple choice questions, that is few MCQs या very short answers from the interior of our text. First, when was the Indian National Congress formed? Which year? It was year 1885. Second, when were EVMS first used in India? Okay, that is which year? It was 2004. Third, the upper house of parliament is termed as Rajya Sabha. The total membership of the Lok Sabha is 543. The term, or you can say tenure of Lok Sabha, मतलब कितने सालों बाद इलेक्शंस होते हैं लोकसभा में, इट इज आफ्टर 5 years के बाद लोकसभा में इलेक्शंस होते हैं. अगर वही बंदे का काम अच्छा लगा तो उसी को लोग फिर से इलेक्ट करते, वही जीतता है. अगर किसी कैंडिडेट का काम अच्छा नहीं लगा तो उसे निकालकर मतलब कि जो जीता है उसे रखा जाता है. नेक्स्ट, हु इज द हेड ऑफ द इंडियन स्टेट? Who is the head of the Indian state? President. Who presides over the Lok Sabha? It is Speaker. Next, members of Lok Sabha are elected by the people. Next, in which year was the first general election under the new constitution held? It was 1952. Next, the government of a state can make laws on answer state list. Okay students, now we go to very short answers. Just excuse me, I will get my book. Excuse me please. Yes, I will discuss very short answers. First is, what is opposition party? The party which does not get majority sits as opposition in the parliament and inquires about the government's functioning. It is opposition party. Okay, next, why was the Government of India Act 1909 notable? The Government of India Act 1909 allowed for some elected representation for the first time. Next, what is Parliament? Parliament is the supreme law-making institution of Indian democracy. Next, what do you mean by MP? MP refers to members of parliament in the center. Next, what is the full form of EVM? EVM का फुल फॉर्म है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वोटिंग मशीन, और वो कभी यूज हुई थी हमारे इंडिया में इन द ईयर 2004. EVM. Okay, again, EVM is an acronym for electronic voting machine, and it was first used in India in the year 2004. Next, why is Rajya Sabha called the permanent body? Rajya Sabha is never completely dissolved. That is why it is a permanent body. Next, what is constituency? Constituency refers to an electoral district or territorial subdivision for holding elections to a legislative body. I repeat, constituency refers to an electoral district or territorial subdivision for holding elections to a legislative body. Next, what is the maximum strength of Lok Sabha? The maximum strength of Lok Sabha is 552. What is the composition of Rajya Sabha? The Rajya Sabha is composed of 233 elected plus 12 nominated members. Next, what makes the Indian Parliament powerful? Indian Parliament is powerful because it is the representative of the people. Next, what does the executive do? The executive works on implementing the laws made by the parliament. Next, who nominates the 12 members of Rajya Sabha? The President nominates the 12 members of Rajya Sabha. Next, who is the leader of the majority party in Lok Sabha? The Prime Minister is the leader of the majority party in Lok Sabha. Okay, students? Now I go to its miscellaneous questions, that is interior of the text से मैं कुछ questions I would like to share with you. Fill in the blanks. The Prime Minister is the dash of the ruling party in the Lok Sabha. So the answer of dash is leader. The Prime Minister is the leader of the ruling party in the Lok Sabha. Second, the dash and dash are two buildings of the Central Secretariat built during the 1930s. It is South Block, North Block are the two buildings of the Central Secretariat built during the 1930s. Next, the South Block is the house of the Prime Minister's office, dash and dash. The South Block is the house of one, Prime Minister office, second, Minister of Defence, and third, Ministry of External Affairs. Okay, I repeat, the South Block is the house of the Prime Minister office first, second, Minister of Defence, and third, Minister of External Affairs. Next, the North Block of Central Secretariat has the dash and dash. It is Ministry of Finance, and second, Ministry of Home Affairs. First it is Ministry of Finance and second it is Ministry of Home Affairs. Next, the members of the Rajya Sabha are elected by dash. Members of legislative assemblies. Okay, we go to true and false. The Rajya Sabha is also known as the Council of States. Answer is true. Second, the Lok Sabha is a permanent house. Answer false. Third, a parliament session begins with 0 hour. HOUR, 0 hour, that is 0 hour. It is false. Next, PMO. PMO is Prime Minister's Office. PMO का मतलब है Prime Minister Office. PMO refers to Prime Minister Office. True. And as I told you, EVM refers to electronic voting machine. Okay, we go to match the column. Rajya Sabha, it is upper house. Lok Sabha, lower house. Speaker, Lok Sabha. Universal adult franchisee, it is right to vote. Okay students, so I had done its exercise के भी मैंने question answer solve किए हैं. I had done with you, that is miscellaneous also. Okay, so just go through the lesson. और अगर आपको आप कॉपी नहीं कर पाए, अगेन यू वॉच दिस वीडियो एंड यू कैन कॉपी माई आंसर्स बिकॉज मैंने बहुत धीरे डिक्टेट किया है. बाकी रेस्ट जो लॉन्ग आंसर्स है यू कैन फाइंड फ्रॉम द इंटीरियर ऑफ दिस लेसन. दैट इज व्हाई डू वी नीड अ पार्लियामेंट. ओके, सो स्टूडेंट्स जस्ट गो थ्रू दिस लेसन and in my next class I will start with some new lesson or I will share history or geography I will share question answers with you. Okay, it's textual, back textual also. Please do read my lessons, do read the lessons of your text. Okay, that will be help you in your MCQs. Clear? So with this I wrap up my class here. Thank you to all. Take care. See you in my next class.